All right. It's Friday in America. Welcome, everybody. It's Friday Night Comics. Thanks for being here. Uh like I said, it's Saturday in other places, but it's Friday in a lot of places, and here it's Friday night. I'm sorry. I always belabor this point. Anyway, it's the We Believe in Work in Comics workshops at the Sequential Artists Workshop, SAW. SAW is a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit. It means donations and things like that are tax deductible. You can find our courses at learn.sawcomics.org. Um, yeah, speaking of courses, starting a week from today, we have Diary Comics with E Joy Mehr, who's joining us tonight to sort of kick that off. And that's going to be weekly Friday afternoon get together to work on Diary Comics. And E Joy's one of my favorite spontaneous cartoonists. So great. So that's something we'll tell you about. Also, next week in this slot, Friday evening, um, Josh Rosen with Time Travel Comics, and your guess is as good as mine as to what that is. But it says, "Can drawing be used to transcend time itself?" So let's find out next week. Meanwhile, we also have Beth Tremblay's 12-week memoir intensive starting February, so it's a ways away, but it's going to be great. It'll sell out early probably. And there's E Joy again, one of those great comics of hers. So that Diary Comics, you'll get that link in the chat as well. We'll talk more about it. So anyway, thank you for donating. If you donated to tonight's workshop, that helps keep these going. It helps keep these free. It helps us pay the instructors. It helps keep SAW going. We really appreciate it. And I think we're finally organized enough that we'll be able to give you proper tax receipts at the end of the year, even for these Friday night workshops. You can support us a lot of different ways. I'll put those in the chat, including PayPal and Patreon and some other ways. So you can become a sustaining member, which there's a couple ways to do that as well. Tonight, we're sort of in conjunction with the Nonfiction Comics Festival happening tomorrow in Burlington, Vermont. They're doing all sorts of nonfiction stuff. We're not there, at least I'm not there, and eJoy isn't there, but Sarah Woodard is there, and a bunch of SAW people. Jess Rellefson is there. A lot of other people, but me and eJoy, we're online and we're doing something nonfiction for you in conjunction with the festival, and it's about birthdays. So we'll talk about that when we get going. Please, no inappropriate speech or imagery when it comes time to share. Keep it PG-13. Do hashtag Friday Night Comics and share it out. We'd love to see it. You can tag us at Comics Workshop. I'll put eJoy's at symbol in the chat. I think it's E Joy Mehr. And you can also join us at members.sawcomics.org. Also, we do these PDFs every week. And if you upload it to the Dropbox link we send you, we'll put it in the PDF and you can download it and see a whole bunch of them at the end. That's super fun as well. So enjoy. And here we go. One great thing, there's so many great things about doing these workshops with eJoy, but one great thing is she always sends two thumbnails and says, which one is better? And then so we can just kind of do this all day.
I
Anyway,
always overthink them. I'm like,
uh,
so.
oh, all right. So how do I stop sharing? Let's dig in. All right. Welcome everybody. eJoy, let's see, I can't find you. Oh, you know what? You and
Here I
me
am.
both. eJoy, can you raise your Zoom hand? Is that a possibility? Is that on your phone or wherever you're
Oh,
Zooming
Zoom
from?
hand. Where is the hand? Is that it?
Nope.
Hmm.
It's all right if you can't find it. We'll deal with it. Oh, you just turned it off. Um, I,
Hello?
We're here. We can hear you and see you, but forget it. Don't worry about the hand. It's always just, it's just hopeless. We try it every week and sometimes people get it and sometimes they don't. But the crazy thing is Zoom always kicks you off anyway. So Sarah says raise hand under React, right under React.
Oh,
What?
reactions. I see it.
Oh,
Thank
is
you.
it there? Oh, look, you did it. Okay,
There it
cool.
is. Thank you, kind soul.
See, on mine it's different. The Beaver Moon. What? Oh, they're
That can't
talking
be
about
what is, that must
no,
be,
they're talking about
there's
something else.
something
That the
else.
chat is doing something else. Okay. Anyway, so EJ, thank you for being here. And I don't know what you got planned for us, but thanks for I'll just be in the chat summarizing what you say and stuff, and we'll just follow along.
All right. So my name is E Joy Mehr. My pronouns are she and her. I am speaking to you live from Minneapolis, Minnesota on this beautiful Friday night. And let me turn around my thingy. I am going to talk about birthdays because my 37th birthday was this Wednesday. And my neck hurts a little bit because I went to a metal show. But yeah. So we're gonna talk about making a comic about your birthday. If you want to tag me or follow me, I'm at E Joy Mehr. My website is ejoymehr.com. But yeah, what is a birthday? Sorry, I should have covered it, but it's like, yeah, birthday, you know what it is. But we're gonna write a 4-panel comic about your favorite birthday. So first I want to take a couple of minutes for you to just take a piece of paper or whatever you've got and let's brainstorm, what was special about your favorite birthday. What kind of cake? Was there a cake? Presents? Games? Who celebrated it with you? Was there anything unusual about the day? Good, bad, weird, and how did you feel? So those are just like some brainstorming things. Maybe you don't remember your favorite birthday. At least maybe put your weirdest birthday or your most memorable birthday. So I'm gonna start the timer and I'm just gonna give us, what do you think, Tom? Like 5 minutes to brainstorm?
Yeah, no more than five. Five's about right. And I'm putting what you just wrote in the chat. So if you want to whisk that away and draw or something or write, yeah, we're good. So in
Yeah,
the chat, all of that stuff. But you can also, oh, look at Frida. Look at that's a great picture. And you said
nice.
you can also use the weirdest birthday
Yep,
or
I'll
worst.
write that down. Or
And did
maybe
you?
I'll do 4 minutes. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write words weirdest or weirdest. Because weird birthdays are always really fun to hear about. And basically, we just want to celebrate, you know, well, everybody's got a birthday, so this is a great one. Um, Maybe you
Whoa.
have a birthday coming up. Um, that's always fun. But like, I feel like birthdays have a lot of memories associated with them. And I don't know. I mean, I guess you could talk about your saddest birthday, but I'm in a kind of celebratory mood, so that's why I'm talking about favorites. And also, I've had some really strange and good birthdays over the years. Um, on my 21st birthday, oh, yes, and milestones are good.
Well, milestones. Yeah, let's put that down.
Milestones. For example, whatever year the um, you know, 21st birthday in America is when you're able to drink alcohol legally. 18th is when you can vote and you're considered legally an adult
Go to the military.
by the military, yeah. Um, or in the military. 13th is when you become a teenager, or perhaps you had a bar mitzvah or bar mitzvah. Sweet 16s, quinceanera. Um, we've got about 2 minutes left. So just
Heavy
and I'm
metal birthday. That's 37.
37, yes. Maybe there was a birthday that coincided with something like eventful B-Day. And I apologize for my handwriting, but also I don't because this is how I write my things. And I do, I'm a little scribbly. If you are not familiar with my comics, there's lots of scribbles. Disastrous. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gail, that's quite a birthday memory. Um, uh, yeah, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to the sharing portion of this because people are gonna have like good stuff. Um So yeah, maybe you want to separate it into, I always like to do 4 panels for these things because that's about what I can manage to draw in 20 minutes. That's, pretty loose, but please take as much time as you want and post them later in the chat if you want to. Um, but like, yeah. So, um, yeah, what other good birthdays have I had? Well, this year was pretty good, except for waking up with a sore neck. I guess that's what I have to look forward to. I really have to start exercising and stretching before I go to a concert. Um, but yeah, birthdays rule. Um, oh, and you can also think about what you wore. For example, in America, we have party hats. Um,
Oh, what you are.
yeah, got about 10 seconds left.
I find that I make the mistake of like every year I'm like, don't worry about my birthday. I don't want to think about it. And now I don't remember any of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe that was a mistake. I didn't know I'd be doing a comic about it. So now maybe I'll try and remember.
Well, you could always do,
I can remember like my seventh actually.
funny you should say that. So now we're going to get to the drawing part. And I was thinking we would give everybody just like, I don't know, a couple minutes to draw each panel. Or we could have them go all at once. I don't want people to take a whole lot of time, maybe like 20 minutes of drawing. What do you think, Tom?
Yeah, I think 4 or 5 minutes per panel is usually pretty good. Can we do maybe like one warm up where we draw our or something?
Yeah, why don't we have
2 minute warm up where we draw something. I don't know what though. Maybe.
let me get another piece of paper. I've got an idea. Uh,
Okay.
so should have had more pieces of paper at the ready. But let's draw in 2 minutes your birthday avatar. Basically, you're gonna draw yourself. What does yourself look like? So this is what I do for myself.
Oh, okay, great.
And then would you do me the honor of starting the 2 minute timer? Or I can do it actually. I've got my iPad right here. Okay. So 2 minutes. And just like make it fast. Stick figures are fine.
But
I always
I'm gonna write this down. For 2 minutes, we're drawing our birthday avatar.
just you on your little birthday. Oh, yeah. So I usually draw myself a little bigger, but my birthday is going to be my 7th birthday. So you can also write your age. So 7th B day me. So this is little Emily. And instead of long sleeves, I'm wearing short sleeves. And um, mm, I
Little
should have
sleeves.
had myself wearing socks. This looks like I'm wearing like Beatles boots, but I'm just going to run with it. So this is just nice because you're going to be drawing your character a couple of times, and it's just really nice to practice. So I'm going to draw it again really fast.
I love that and I've always seen you do this. You start with the part in your hair. Like that's the
I
first
know.
line is that little mountain. It's so fun.
Yeah. I don't know why I start like that. Most people would start by constructing it, but
No, no,
this
no.
works for
You're
me.
a great cartoonist and you start where you start. I
Yeah,
know
that's
you.
true. There's no right way to eat a Reese's or to draw your character. So, let's see.
Oh, there's the socks. Okay.
I'll draw a kitty. So I loved kitties then, and I love kitties now.
Was it a Sanrio kitty back then?
I don't think so. I don't know if I actually ever had a kitty shirt, but and then my two minutes timer just went off. But
Okay.
in my dreams, it would be a Hello Kitty, perhaps. So, um,
All
So
right,
we're
so the 2-minute timer is up.
2-minute timer is up, and you should have, a rough idea of what you want your character to look like. Like birthday. I mean, that's an easy way to draw a birthday hat, is just a triangle, a dot, a puffy thing, pom pom, and then just like fill it in. So
So
I'm gonna start out with my panel 1, which is,
wait, you already drew it.
oh yeah, but I'm gonna like, oh, I could draw it again actually.
We want to see you draw.
Okay. All right, new plan. Let me get a new piece of paper and I will
Okay.
draw it live. Okay. Yes.
Live from Minneapolis, panel 1.
Live from Minneapolis. So just draw a square.
So wait, just to confirm, we're going to do 4 minutes a panel, 5 minutes a panel. And if so, I'll put it on the timer app that Zoom gives us.
Let's do 4 minutes.
4. Okay.
Yeah. Speed demons. Okay, so
Okay.
panel 1, how old were you?
Okay, panel, and I'll put that in the chat. Panel 1.
My 7th birthday. Exclamation point. And then maybe put what grade you were in if you were still in school. I was in 1st grade. And then draw your little person. And if you don't want to draw the whole body, just draw the head. I'm going to draw myself with a party hat because I bet I was wearing one. If I was in 7th grade, I definitely had some teeth missing. So I'll give myself a broken tooth. Yeah, I was in the 1st grade. And this is the cake. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This doesn't really look like a 7-year-old, but I think it's okay. And then I'll draw the kitty on the shirt. And then I had a couple friends with me. I'll just draw them as blobs right now because I don't have. I remember my neighbor Melanie was there. That's Melanie. I lived on a farm, so all of my guests, all 2 of them were also farm parents.
Wait, your guests were parents? Were there other
Oh,
kids?
no, 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 not, they were the kids of my parents' friends,
Oh.
but they were in my grade too. So, and like, yeah, but it's like, when when you're a kid and it's like, um, your friends are, like you see them because your parents hang out. So, yeah. So it's like, so you can draw yourself, you can draw some friends. You can draw. You don't have to add all these details like the very strange cake or whatever, but I'm just adding them because I like to add details and I draw really fast. So,
Do you have a strange cake?
no, well, I'll get to that in the second panel, but I didn't actually remember my cake. I was like, I think I was just commenting that I drew it a little strangely.
Oh.
Um, if all my cakes have been fairly normal. So we've got about 40 seconds left. That is really nice that there's a timer in Zoom.
Yeah, we just found it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna draw the square for the next one. but I'm not.
I'm
Uh,
making mine up. I'm drawing my 130th birthday because I literally can't remember any birthdays. So
that is unusual to from. Well, I mean, I always remember my birthday, but I don't know. Uh, maybe.
nope.
Oh, now it's getting into negatives.
That's what the timer freaks out and gives us a little music. So tell us about panel two.
Panel two. Did you get any cool gifts? Uh, gifts.
Okay.
I gifts. I got two Polly Pockets. I don't know if anyone remembers those. I mean, they still have them, but like the old ones used to be really, very small, and you could like where they had like little houses. I'll draw one. So I got two Polly Pockets and a toy horse. Um, and that's just what I got from my guess. I don't remember what my parents gave me. Sorry. Um, uh, so
Were your parents the kind of parents that would give you socks and things like that, or would they give you something cute or
they would usually give me a toy or something. So I'm sure maybe they got me more Polly Pockets. Because I know I got two of them that year. Maybe I even got three. It
wait,
was around the age.
what's a
They
Polly
used
Pocket?
a Polly Pocket would like they would have little houses that would be like, oh, this is Polly's house. This is Polly's couch that I'm drawing. And then like the feet would be like pegs, and then you would put them inside the peg. So it was like their legs didn't move, but you could put them, and then they would be like clamshells that opened up. I'm gonna put a star because they also changed it to try to make Polly Pockets like cooler or whatever. And then but this was like the old school one where their legs did not move. The old kind. And when I say old, I mean like 90s or so, but that's not really that old, I'm gonna say. So, and they would have like cute little outfits, but you couldn't change the outfit. It was two pieces of plastic, and they would like bend at the waist.
Oops.
That looks very strange, but this is how they looked. And then there was a horse, separate from the Polly Pocket, so I'll draw a horse? Question mark. Yeah, it's a horse. And how old were you? Okay, we've got like 42 seconds left.
Oh boy.
How are you doing?
Speed drawing. I'm making it up, like I said. So uh I've got it's my 130th birthday, and a bunch of crabs are coming to cover me in seaweed and barnacles.
Oh, say no more. I look forward to seeing how this
Okay.
turns out. Yes, future birthdays, okay. And any other spin you want to take on this?
Carol in the chat said she's going to do the future when her loans are, oops.
Loans are paid off?
Yeah, or what's the word?
Forgiven?
Yeah, forgiven.
Ah, okay. So panels 3 and 4. Um, Usually how I do a 4 panel is like the first two are like kind of the setup. Like this is like setting the scene roughly. The second panel is like kind of like a little more detail. And then now we're getting to the meat. What made it the best or weirdest, etc. birthday? So what
Okay.
made your birthday special? So for me,
Should we
no.
start the timer again?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
See if you can guess what I am drawing.
Oh,
Because I'm not drawing it super great,
it's
but
a hippo.
well, close.
If it's another toy from the early 90s, I'm not going to know.
It isn't a toy. It's a thing that, um, here's a hint. It hangs from a string.
Dreamcatcher. Um, deodorizer.
It was a car
Pinata.
deodorizer. No, it's a piñata.
Sarah Cox got it in the
Nice. 1 point to Sarah Cox. I
and
had a
Carly.
piñata.
Carly said Gumby's friend. I forgot Gumby's
Oh, Pokey.
Pokey. Yeah.
We hung it from the living room chandelier. My mom was home. Um, I think she thought, what
Oh
can a bunch of
no.
7-year-olds get into trouble?
Oh
The
my
story is
God.
not going where you think it's going.
I,
But feel free to guess.
ugh.
So
Oh my gosh.
so we're a bunch of little kids and there's a piñata and it's like, yay, piñata, exciting. I don't think I'd ever had a piñata before. I don't
Okay.
know if she made it herself or
So
just
almost two
got it.
minutes.
Yep, almost 2 minutes.
So don't give it away yet.
So the next 4 minutes after this one are going to be for the last panel too.
And those are going to be full of suspense while we watch your bird pinata suspended on a chandelier.
Yeah, um, it was. It ends well.
Really? In one panel? All right, I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, I'm on panel two. Oh shucks. Oh shoot. So panel three is kind of the meat of the story. What happens?
Panel 3 is where it starts to get interesting. It's like,
Okay.
okay, so you got some gifts, you have an age, and now what? What makes this birthday stand out for you? Um, and I mean, there's a little leeway in all of this, but yeah.
So we
Well, I'm gonna add the ceiling, our popcorn ceiling.
oh those
Yep.
saw a nod of recognition from Larned.
Mm-hmm.
Probably some other people. The popcorn.
Oh, so popcorn is, how would you describe it? I have a popcorn ceiling in the room that I'm in right now.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, it's a specific, I think,
It's an older style of drywall
oh,
texture.
no, I think it's in the paint, but maybe somebody else could. Elias suggests it's stucco. I forget.
Is
We
it?
can,
It might be stucco, but it's got little bumps, and it looks like it's just like a bumpy wall or ceiling. They sprayed it on the ceiling. Popcorn, yeah. Okay, so popcorn ceiling. I'm
it's
gonna add a little note.
it's got a Wikipedia page. I'm going to put it in the chat.
Nice. Popcorn ceiling. I'm just adding that off to the side because why not? And so what made, and then the finale, like if you set something up in panel 3, have it pay off in panel 4.
Okay, so finish it up. Maybe there's a payoff. Maybe there's just a completion. I think mine's gonna, like most of my strips, fall away into some sort of entropy. But I think that's where my
Entropy
birthday.
works. That's
Yeah.
sometimes birthdays have entropy. Um, so here's the little
Oh wait, I gotta
donkey.
start the timer.
Oh yeah.
There we go.
Well, this panel might take longer if you've got something weird and complicated to draw like me. So what happened to this piñata is it fell down, but us kids couldn't bust it open. Mom let us whack it on the carpet with baseball bats. I think it was baseball bats. Violent. Yes. But fun. So this was the era of letting children do that. But we had a lot of fun just like wailing on this piñata. And I think we eventually did bust it open, but it was just like, and I'm not drawing this super great, but it's like, if you're a kid and you get to hit something, and you're not supposed to do that, it was very exciting. And also my brother got in on it and he was like taking a whack on it. He was 8, so he was much stronger than us 7-year-old girls. And I'm gonna have the piñata saying, "Have mercy." Um, this is supposed to be like a dent.
What I like about some of your diary comics is sometimes they're mostly words and just little pictures crammed in, but the pictures still have so much energy in them.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, sometimes I'm just like, "Oh, I ran out of room." But I'm like, "Well, that's what it is." So,
Well, the obvious analog to me is a lot of Linda Barry's work, which has like tons of words too, and like little pictures, but the pictures are amazing and the words are amazing. And so the
oh,
stories are usually
Linda
really
Berry,
unique.
one of my favorites, of course. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
No, that's all.
But yeah, so that was my birthday party. We lived out in the country, so like I only really had like 2 birthday parties when I was growing up, like one in first grade and one in fourth grade. And I remember we played a lot of strange games like um I'm sure that my mom read about in like Highlights magazine or something. But we had one game where we all sat on balloons, and then my mom, before she would write on a piece of paper like an action that we had to do, like run around in a circle or like um a truth or dare prompt, and then she put those little pieces of paper in the balloons, and then we sat on the balloons and like hopped on them until they popped. This was not very safe, but like, um, and then we had to do whatever was inside the balloon. So,
Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, it was a fun party. And I have video of it because we had a camcorder at the time, but I could not find the video. Otherwise, I would have shared it. And
Who's
yeah,
got all that stuff?
it's at my parents' house, and they're always telling me, "Oh, you gotta put these VHS tapes onto DVD for us," you know. And I'm like, it's that would we took so many videos, like and I don't even know if the tapes are still working, but it would be fun to go through them all because I would make lots of little movies. And yeah, I think we took a video of us all wailing on the uh piñata.
All right. Oh, really? Oh, we want to see that for sure.
If I find it, I will I will post it on my Instagram. I'm sure my mom would be thrilled to show me it.
Awesome. Well, I'll share mine, and then if people want to share their birthday comics on this on this casual Friday evening, Saturday morning. Oh, good. Some people are sharing. That gives me a chance to finish up my fourth panel. Um,
Reminds me of a party I had where my friends and I chopped off the head of a Teletubbies toy. Okay, I want to hear about that, Gabriel.
all right. E Joy, I'm going to spotlight some other people. I'm going to ask them to unmute and we'll go and we'll take a look, huh?
Sounds great.
Okay. All right, we'll go to Eli. Here we go. Hi, Eli.
Hi, this was fantastico. Um, I have had a lot of really good birthdays. It was hard to pick, not to brag, but I was trying to do something for my birthday. So I live in Northern California, so I have all these choices of places to go for my birthday. And when I turned, I'm 57, 58. Anyways, I'm in my late 50s. When I turned 55, we went to South Lake Tahoe, which I always, except for right now, mispronounce as South Lake Taco, no matter how hard I try. Tahoe always comes out as taco. And my present was at the top of Heavenly Ski Resort. There's a gravity powered roller coaster that runs during the summer, and you have to take a gondola to go up there, and it's at 10,000 feet. And I was very excited that this was going to be my birthday present. However, when we arrived, it was out of service that day.
Oh,
So it was fine. We hiked around up there. It was pretty. I didn't love the gondola though. It took like 20 minutes of very slow, creaky swaying over treetops. But we did get to see under the Yolo bypass the Mexican free-tailed bats fly out every night. And there's 250,000 of them that live under the Highway 80 on the way to Tahoe. So we stopped to see that before we went here. So that was pretty cool. And then we had seen some squirrels eating pine cones. So we tested to see if they tasted good, and they don't. So we had instant regrets about that. And we couldn't get the sap off of our hands for the rest of the day. And on the way, we went up to this alpine lake that we hiked up to, and we had intentions of swimming, even though it gets cold in the mountains at the end of September, which is when my birthday is. So we brought wetsuits, but even with wetsuits on, we could not get in the water. And plus, then a black bear showed up, and we decided we should leave. We saw some beaver dams. I saw two beaver dams, and they're really big. I didn't realize how big they are. They're like half the size of a VW bug. At least these ones were.
wow.
And then the grand finale was we ate at a questionable fish restaurant, and on the way home, I had to suddenly pull over, and I projectile vomited on the side of the highway while my boyfriend laughed and took photos of me, and that was the end of my birthday. I was fine after that.
That's awesome.
Thing.
Another
Always
another
fun at
one
like Tahoe. You never know what's going to happen.
and another one with documentation out there somewhere, huh? You're
Yeah, there's photos. He sent them to my family.
awesome, Eli. Thanks. And there was like 8 panels too, or 7 or
I
something.
couldn't stop.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Eli. We'll go to Jennifer next.
Unmute. Hi, I've never shared.
Oh, wow.
So this is just like because I just feel like I really should share at some point. So I didn't really have too many great birthdays as a kid. Well, in fact, I can't remember any. So this one was also kind of weird, but I'm just gonna, can you see this?
Mm-hmm. My
Okay,
66
so I'm
or
just
so.
gonna read it. So it's my 66th or so birthday. I don't exactly remember. And lemon tart, my also ancient friend got for me. Her name's Julie. We had survived 2 years plus in northern bush country, Nigeria, decades earlier. And then, was this the year she gave me the Odoratus Levitt something to do with sweet peas mug? Or was this the year she gave me the regift of all the terrible, terrible little gifts she got as a teacher and then as a principal at end of year? That this little book that she gave me attracted many silverfish.
Hmm.
Um, so what made it the best, E Joy? It was that we're so we're so old, and I'm fairly decrepit, but she is still a rock star, and she laughs at all my dumb jokes. So she says, Miss Jennifer, you are like Netflix. So, and I think she means that in a good way. There you go.
Yeah, like you're entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's always good to have a friend who laughs at your jokes.
yeah.
Jennifer,
Thanks.
thanks.
Thanks, E Joy. That was great. That's a really challenging one, I think.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer, and share again for sure. We're gonna go to Linda now and then Chris and then Jen. Yeah.
Hello, this was so fun. Thank you very much. I'm loving these stories. Um, I'm starting the first panel here. I put out an invitation where I got my husband to take a picture of me in front of my neighbor's really large tyrannosaur. He had a T-Rex in his front yard, much to the distress of his wife. They are no longer together. But I posed as, here's how I should feel for my birthday, and I was all hunched over. And then here's how I actually feel for my birthday, which is jumping up on the down with joy that I'm still alive. So that's what my invitation looked like. And then I rented a room at our arboretum so I didn't have to clean house. This is my present to me. And I got food from my favorite Indian place. My husband went to Durham, 30 miles away, to pick it up. I made a birthday cake and fabulous macarons for all those people. Uh, and we had a wonderful party. So it was a period when people were dyeing their hair as unicorn hair. So suddenly a bunch of my friends showed up with blue and purple and pink hair. So that was very fun as well. I hired Joe Gore, who is a really marvelous jazz singer, to come with her ensemble for to sing 3 songs. I didn't want it to disrupt the party too much, but she was so good, and I wanted to share her music with my friends. So it was just great. It was like, here's my dream party, and I'm just going to throw it for myself. And all these nice people came. The food was great. The only downside was for the next couple of weeks, the back of our car smelled like curry because Vimla was so generous. She filled all the containers up to the very tippy top, and some of them slopped over into the car. So I now have expertise in de-stinking cars if anyone should
Oh my
need
God.
that. But my husband still loves me. He loved me for this, and he loved me despite the fact that his car smelled, and all is well. That's it.
Awesome, Linda. Thanks.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, sometimes food is tasty and then it's not so tasty seeming when you have the residual odor in your car.
Yes, yes.
That's great. And if you have documentation of that photograph of you and the T-Rex, that's a photo, right? Or a drawing.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
I do have that. Yeah,
We'd love to see that someday.
yeah. I'd like to redraw this one. My drawing just isn't with me today, but yeah, that'd be
Oh,
good.
that's how it is with all of these. We're all just hurrying it up. Thanks so much, Linda. That was great.
Great.
Chris, we'll go to Chris next. Here we go.
Thanks very much. My favorite birthday was probably my 34th birthday. I was in 18th grade, and I was working in a lab. And my girlfriend at the time said, "Hey, it's your birthday. I got James Taylor tickets." Uh, and then we went to my house where my dad was barbecuing stuff, and we drank a lot of beer. And then there was the concert, and it's the
Aw.
shower the people you love with love. And so that's my birthday.
I love that red hair.
Yeah, she's got really bright red hair.
Oh.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
James Taylor. James Taylor.
And what does 18th grade really mean?
It means like sixth year of graduate school.
Oh, wow. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks.
All right, we'll go to Jen next. Let's see. Here we go.
Hi there. This is really fun, E Joy. Thank you. So I feel like I'm kind of moving a little more slowly today than usual. So I started out and I drew my avatar, and then I decided that that was just going to be my first panel. So this is my 40th birthday, and it says my 40th birthday was in 2018. I bought a new dress, but it was too cold to wear it, so I just wore this regular one. But I spiced things up with some cat pants because I also love cats. So and then I just looked at the photos from 2018, and I found this picture of myself holding all of the growlers of ginger beer. Doesn't really look like me, but I was like very excited that I bought all the flavors. So I bought all the flavors of ginger beer to share with my friends. And then everybody, my friend bought all of the cat shirts from Goodwill and then like decked out the people. So that's everyone wearing the dorkiest cat outfits they could possibly wear. And there were a lot of purple balloons. And then I haven't finished the fourth one, but I hired a Balkan band, a Greek band, and they played. So there's going to be some kind of circle dancing and a band playing when I finish.
Wow.
Sounds like my kind of party.
Yeah, the cats were very present at the
Cat-
party for sure.
Cat clothes and a Balkan band. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was fire.
All right, we'll go to Walter next. Here we go.
All right, this was my 50th, but I'll just go through it. I came home from dinner with a friend and heard the soundtrack from Superman. When I climbed the stairs, I saw my wife all dressed up as a nature elemental,
Whoa.
and she had arranged a surprise party, and all the guests were dressed as superheroes.
Oh, that's super cool.
So
It
fun.
was. It was an excellent party.
And you have a crown on.
Yeah, she gave me a crown when I walked in and a big bee to hang around my neck for a birthday boy. So this was my old over there. They actually put electric lights on, so they were blinking the whole time at the
Oh my
party.
gosh.
Nice.
She's
It
a
was fun.
keeper.
Thanks.
Thanks, Walter. Okay. We'll go to Libby, then Larned.
Hi there.
Hi.
So this was my 40th birthday. I was in grad school and everyone else was in their 20s. And we all brought our favorite childhood foods and we ate them. So my favorite childhood food was mayonnaise. And one of my friends brought caramel spread on cheap white bread, and somebody else brought ants on a log, which is in this picture. We whacked the giant smiley face piñata, and the candy flew down onto the roof of the parking garage below because we were on the second floor. And we retrieved a bunch of that and ate them too. That's it.
A piñata is always a good time, and I love that you still ate the candy because I would have done the same.
Thanks.
I love that you're whacking this like smiley face too.
Yeah,
That's
it was
so
gigantic. It was round, like full round, like a ball. It's huge.
awesome, Libby. Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll go to Larned next. Here we go.
All right. This one was my 42nd birthday, and I got a bicycle. And you notice I had a hard time spelling the word my, which is one of the more difficult words to spell, but I got it right. So in the next panel, I had to take it out for a ride. I was going about 90 miles an hour there,
Wow.
as you can see. And then it happened. I got my pants caught in the chain.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no.
Yikes.
That was my story.
Did you fall off the bicycle or?
Kind of halfway, you know how you have one leg out, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of half fell off of it, but I recovered and the pants were fine.
Whew.
Were you heading towards a party or anything? Did you have a party?
Oh yeah, we had a party and
Okay.
yeah, it was. But anyway, I just thought
Oh,
I'd show you that.
thanks, Lauren. Oh my gosh,
And
that's
that's a fun exercise. Great. Enjoy.
awesome. We're gonna go to Joanne next. Thanks, Lauren.
The stories are amazing. I kind
Yeah.
of wish I had some of those birthdays. I was 18 and I was traveling by myself in Greece, and I was waiting to get on the boat to Santorini, and I jumped onto the wrong boat. So it was only supposed to be like an hour, and it ended up being through the night. It was like over 8 hours. And I was, uh, this happened last time. I don't know how to not get it to, there we
Yeah,
go. So I was just so sick all night long. It was just, I was by myself, and I didn't want to vomit. And I just spent 8 hours just talking myself into not being sick. And it was just really, really a difficult night. And I just thought I would never make it. And I'm sorry it's so blurry. I don't know how to get it to not be blurry. There we go.
There.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So I just thought I would never make it. And it was just a big moment. I was turning 18, and I essentially became 18, that day as sunrise. Yeah, here we go. Sunrise on Santorini, and it was just, you had to go up this big, it was like a little mountain with donkeys. And so it was just this moment. I said, oh, I'm an adult now. I made it. I can do this. And I don't know. So it was like a really extraordinary 18th birthday. Just like I survived the night and I can do anything now. So there we go. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So
That's great. I love that. Third panel. So evocative.
I'm never gonna make it.
A good way to, well, this, not the seasickness, but like overcoming a big triumph, overcoming a big obstacle, and then you're like, I'm 18. So
Yeah, totally. People are saying that in the chat too.
Yeah,
Important rite of passage. Thanks, Joanne. We'll go to
sure.
Tony next, and then Nancy, and then Philip.
If you can see this, I've described as my next birthday. I feel every birthday I make is going to be my best birthday. That's the first panel. I'm going to make sure I get a gift that I absolutely need as an easy chair. Is I draw a picture of my anticipated new chair and the old one, which my family tells me looks like I'm sitting on the floor of a chair that's been mauled by numerous dogs. So Let's see what I have here. This will be a great birthday because I made it. Everyone you make is an accomplishment. Like I think Bob Feller, who used to pitch for the Cleveland Browns, used to say, "Every birthday I'm on this side of the grass is a good one." And the best present or the best thing about the birthday would be that I anticipate being able to share it with my two grandsons, who are right now a year and a half and 9 months old. So they're both different parts of the country, and they're both going to be here with me, I think. So that's my birthday story for my anticipated best birthday.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hope you could see the drawings. I'm not sure you could.
We could.
Oh,
we
I
could,
saw
yeah.
him. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Thanks.
like that slumped, destroyed easy chair. It looks comfortable in a drawing, maybe not in real life, but the drawing.
It is. It's comfortable for me, but it's the appearance of it being all torn apart, and I do look like I'm sitting on the floor, I think. But we tried to get rid of it one time, and I returned the chair they bought and pulled the other one out of the driveway just in time before they took it for the trash.
Nice.
We'll see what this year holds. Thanks, Tony.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
We'll go to Nancy next. Oh, Nancy, we can't hear you. I don't know why. You're unmuted. Oh. Something strange on your settings, maybe. You want to try and figure it out? We can come back to you in a moment. We can go to Philip. No, can't hear you. Oh, now you're muted again. Hold on. Let me see. I'll ask you to unmute again. See if you can unmute.
Can you try talking? Oh, no, it's still muted.
Okay. Try it. Figure it out, Nancy. Give it a minute and we'll go to Philip. All right. Here's Philip.
All right. Unmuted.
Hey, Phil. Yeah.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
I'm all right.
I've had so many memorable birthdays. I really ought to write them down into an anthology. I don't know if it has something to do with being firstborn in a large family, but anyways, just another thought. So the one I just chose out of random was my 59th birthday. I was 60 the next day, but we called it the 59th. And so we had family, friends, pets. I live on a small dead-end street, cars all over the place. And we had a band. We had a rock and roll band. And they jumped into Jumpin' Jack Flash to open up. And where's my thing? And then they were about halfway through Memphis when the drummer goes, "The stripper's here." Well, it wasn't a stripper. It was a policewoman. And she shut us down. She was going to give me a citation for loud noise, neighborhood loud noise. And then she started laughing about the whole thing because she had actually heard the band call her a stripper. And so I had all these friends and a bunch of us that were serial cookers. And we go around doing, we call ourselves the A-team. We go around cooking for everybody. And they were all there. So we moved inside, and the band was kind of miffed, because they were really looking forward to playing loud. So they sat down, and they were all members of a band that they called the Imposters here in Gainesville, and they do Beatles songs. So they ripped into some of the most obscure and dark and rockin' Beatles songs, all acoustic, in my living room with about 60 people jammed in there listening to it. We had a fabulous time.
That sounds really fun.
It was great.
That sounds amazing.
These guys that could really play, and they're ripping on Beatle tunes acoustic. And I mean, it was just great. And and the joke was, 59th birthday, and I was 60 the next day.
I've never heard of the cops actually showing up for a birthday party, but on your 60th birthday, they would show
No.
up. It's so
Oh.
funny.
Yeah, well, policewoman, and so that, and I'm in the backyard, and somebody comes up, he says, Pat said to call the policewoman a stripper, and I go, oh shit. And I come running around the front yard, out of the back, because all the cooking was going on in the back. And I come running around the front, and here's this woman coming up. She's like 6'3", and wearing the skirt, and her knees were as knobby as footballs. And I was going, oh my God. And I said, she came up and she started to give me the riot act, and then all of a sudden she burst out laughing. I said, hey, this is great. I said, hey, you want to join us? She said, I'd like to, but I can't. And so she went and got in her car and drove off. And we
All right.
we
Took
did
it
our thing
inside.
inside.
Took it inside. Thanks, Philip. Yeah, I'd love to see more stories of those. You'll have to publish them someday. You got a lot of stories.
Well, I do.
Well, okay, we'll go to Paula next, and when Nazanin gets online.
Okay, I'm just trying to work out where my camera is. Sorry.
Oh, okay. We'll go to you when you're ready after. We'll go to Paula first. Here we go.
Okay. This is me on my birthday where I busted my ankle in judo. That's me in plaster. That's my three brothers. Because it didn't really work out with my brothers very well. What else is there? I used to I got a broom for my birthday, and I did some more as well. I'll show you. Where's the other one that I did? Where is it? Bear with me. There's another one here. Yeah. Yeah, this is me. This is me in the 80s when they're doing break dancing and stuff. I remember getting a new bike. I remember going to a disco. What else is that? What's that one? Chocolate. I like chocolate and stuff. And curry coming from the flats. It used to smell really nice, curry coming from the flats. Blocks of flats where I used to live. That's it, really. Something a bit different.
I love those drawings. E Joy, did you see all those? Those were great.
Yeah, I really like the three like your brothers all together, and it was like they like in a row. And a plaster is a cast, like you break your leg.
Yes,
right?
what happened was I used to do judo when I fractured my ankle, and I was in plaster for 3 months.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bedbound. So
Wow.
yes, it's quite sad.
Bummer
But I'm
birthday.
all right now, though. I've got arthritis in my ankle, but I just make the most of it, really, what I can do, really, I suppose. Just, I can walk and stuff, it's all fine, but I can't run or do anything like really heavy stuff.
All right. Thanks, Paula. And be well.
Okay.
And that's a
Thank
good
you.
reminder. I'm going to put in the chat reminder to everybody to share these on social media and other places. Waiting to hear from Nazanin, and then we'll go to Gabrielle and then Elias. Oh, are you there? Can you?
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm here. But I need to share my screen again.
Oh, right. Hang on a second.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, there you go. You should be able to do that now.
Yes. Well, actually, I do not have very exciting birthdays, and this comic is about my last birthday. I usually am depressed on my birthdays, and on this birthday, my family was on vacation, so I decided to invite my best friend so we can celebrate my birthday. And the thing she gifted me was a comic book and a novel, but the most thing I liked was a little squishy toy she gave me. Was actually this size. Is my favorite, and I put it beside my bed every night. So we cooked together that day a Persian dish like dumpling. And my favorite thing was my birthday cake that she brought me some pictures of my favorite character on Final Fantasy, and we put it on my ice cream cake, and we celebrated my 20th birthday like this.
That sounds so fun.
Yeah.
She actually made my day. This was my best birthday ever.
That's fabulous. Thanks, Nazanin. Wonderful. And great drawing. Okay. We're going to go to Gabrielle next. Sure. Oops. Let's see.
Hey,
There we go.
can everyone hear me all right?
Yep.
Good. All right. So, as soon as we said favorite birthdays, this was the first one that came to my mind. I'm not sure if I rendered it the best way I could, but here we go. So, here we have my little birthday avatar up here. I had a buzz cut and a big dorky smile and little virgin mustache. And so, see if I can do this. Do this the way that the teachers used to read to us in elementary school. It said, I was 12 years old in 2003. I remember being super into Bionicle and not much else. So there's me with my little buzz cut, and my little Bionicle toy, and me from what I remember. I must have gotten the latest Pokemon game as a gift. I remember playing it a week later, and there's the game. This is game Pokemon for everyone. And then the next to it is the Game Boy Advance that I played all the time, and the game cartridge. I'm saying what my age was without saying what it is. I asked my dad to drive me and my friends to the car wash because I thought the car wash was super fun. We ended up seeing a car crash. And so you see this car kind of spinning out of control and then crashing into a lamppost, and everyone in the car going, WTF. And then as we're driving away from the wreckage, these two smashed up cars, my friends called it the best birthday party they'd ever been to. And there's one of my friends going, awesome. And you can kind of see there's me over there just, what? Really? That? More than the car wash? And just because someone asked earlier, if you don't mind me sharing very quickly, the other party I was mentioning, where we chopped the head off the Teletubby toy.
Yes.
That literally was just, I don't even think it was a birthday party. I think it was just a party. But yeah, we were just like going through all the toys I had, and we had like a Teletubbies toy from McDonald's. And we were like, yo, we should just again, it's kind of who we were at this age. Like, we should like beat it up. We should torture it. And I was like, no, we should chop its head off. And we spent the whole day just trying to cut its head off with a pair of scissors. And those things are really, really hard to get through. But we did it. And it was fun. And I'm sorry I didn't make a comic about that instead.
Next time. Thanks, Gabriel. Man.
Yeah, wrecking toys was always really fun as a kid. I remember. I mean, that's why we were so excited. It's like, yeah, we get to hit something, piñata. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Gabriel.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go to Elias next. Here we go.
When I turned 7, I asked for a cake shaped like a log. I don't know why. I don't think I knew why then. And my mom made it. She also made a big banner depicting me as an Olympic champion. It was an Olympic year. Now keep your eye on this little Kilroy guy in the corner here. She also included a little dig that made me mad. And the Kilroy guy is saying, and he can't even ride a bike.
Oh.
It took me forever to learn to ride, and I'm still not good at it.
Oh. That last squiggly image was great.
Thanks.
Mom roasted you, but she made you that log
Yeah,
cake.
a little bit. I know. It was very mixed, very, very mixed emotions.
Mom roasted. Thanks a lot. All right.
That's what my mom was like.
Oh my gosh. Got Gail next. Here we go.
Hi, this has been so much fun listening to people's stories. My story does not involve my parents at all. It's an older story. Okay, so for my 50th birthday, my sister flew in from Colorado and took me to see Billy Joel at Madison Square Garden, and we had a great time. There is my sad attempt at Billy Joel. Okay. Then the next day, my sister and my friends from all parts of my life got together at Indian Road Cafe in Inwood, New York City for brunch. And I had a great time watching my friends get to know each other. The end.
Oh, that sounds super nice.
You know, getting older is not as bad as some young people think it might be. So don't be too afraid of getting older. Thanks. This was great.
Thanks.
Wisdom from Gail. Thanks. And then we have Maz next. Let's go. We're here. Hi.
This is my first time here. This is lovely.
Welcome.
It's very challenging to join. Okay. So this was my 40th birthday. And I was working in San Francisco, and my sister came to visit, two sisters. And my birthday's Cinco de Mayo. So we said, woo, let's go to Mexico. So we used all our miles that we'd had from working, and we went to Mexico. We went to the Hotel California in Baja, and we were ready to just go completely wild and have the best possible time. Here we are. So then, sadly, it turns out that Cinco de Mayo in Baja is basically Columbus Day. And it was mattress sales and things like that. There was no party at all. So we were quite sad. And it turned out the biggest party in the world is back in San Francisco, where we had just left. And the end.
Wah, wah. Oh, mattress sale.
It was.
Missed out. Oh, the weather's beautiful though, probably. Thank you so much. Welcome. Thanks for being here. All right, we'll go to David. That's not David.
That's me.
Yeah.
My name's Alice. So I did my 21st birthday. So I'll read like Gabriel did. On my 21st birthday, I made a rubber dress to go out in. I found the rubber in the trash and it seemed like a good idea.
Wow.
I went to the Palomino. I went to the Palomino to see Screaming Jay Hawkins.
Whoa.
He put a spell on me and pulled me on stage to dance. And is it backwards? Oh, well. And my rubber dress exploded.
It's good.
And then a few months later, I got sober. Best gift ever. And that's the 40 ounce with the X through it.
Wow, that's one heck of a birthday.
It was.
Oh my God. It's a little bit burying the lead. Were you a big drinker and on stage
yeah.
were you drunk? Oh.
Yeah, which is kind of ironic that I quit drinking when I was 21, but like
Yeah.
I'd used up all the tickets by 21.
Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Some people have photographs and documentation. You don't have a photo of you dancing with Screamin' Jay, do you?
There might be one.
Okay.
I have tried to destroy all evidence of that rubber dress explosion.
No, well, but it sounds like super great creative birthday. Anyway, I'm glad you came out the other side. Thanks, Alice. All right, we'll go to Judith next. And as a reminder to everybody, I'll put it in the chat. Please share these on social media and stuff like that so we can see these later. There's Judith.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so I have everything on one thing here, and we're starting over here. This is a memory of my 8th birthday. I look a little unhappy because I had a weird family. And then when I was 25, I had 2 kids, and I was having a really good time with them. I was between husbands and didn't know where I would be living, and we were living in Oregon, and they would play in the river. And I was feeling pretty good. I was thinking, well, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. And then, where are we up here? On my 59th birthday, I was married to a guy who I loved, and he gave me a diamond ring. It was something that he had saved up for, and I never was a diamond kind of person. It's like this one here. And I was very happy, and then he died the next year. Then this year was my 80th birthday. And I had a big picture of tequila and I was painting and I was just perfectly happy. So things kind of worked out. And there you go.
Nice.
Yeah. Wow.
So a couple of good birthdays there. Tequila and
Good birthdays. They
diamonds.
just don't, they're never like you think they're gonna be, that's all. I think.
Right. Thanks, Judith. Thanks. Okay, we'll go to Christina next. Oh, wait, can't hear you. I'm not sure why. Christina, we can't hear you.
Think you're muted.
Christina, we can't hear you yet. Hold on. I'm not sure why. Might be the same problem Nancy was having. We might have to.
I think she's typing. Or they're typing.
No, it might have been me. Can you hear that? All right. Well, Christina, keep your hand up and we'll come back to you. See if you can figure out what settings that is. Because I think we've gone through this before with okay, we'll go to Parmita, then Carol, and then Sarah. Well, and we'll check in with Christina, also see if Nancy's back. Parmita, are you ready? And if not, we'll go to Carol. I'm gonna ask.
Hello, I unfortunately can't turn my camera off. Can I share screen it maybe?
Yeah,
Is that
Parmita,
okay?
you can do that. Go ahead.
Oh, okay then. Just 1 second. Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay, so this is a story of my 17th birthday and how I was just like rotting in bed and my friends decided to surprise me, but I don't know what went wrong when they were scheduling it, but if like 3 or 4 of them each got me a giant birthday cake. I don't know what got lost in communications, but I was happy about it. I got to eat my favorite cake from my favorite bakery. They were all the same cake because they knew there was this one specific one I really like, but I have a giant sweet tooth, so I didn't mind it at all. I got to eat my favorite cake for weeks. So yeah.
What kind of cake was it?
There's this pastry place that's relatively famous called BB. They make the best chocolate cake that's I've had it every birthday since I was like 3 years old. So yeah, I really love it. It's my
Ooh,
favorite cake.
nice. I could go for cake right now. Chocolate sounds good.
Yep.
Parmita, thank you so much. Thanks for that.
Of course, thank you so much.
Sure. Christina, we're gonna check in on you. Have you got that sorted out? You want to try and speak?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. I'll spotlight you.
Yay!
There we go.
It must be my work laptop, so I've got my earbuds in, so that's working.
Oh yeah,
All right,
Christina,
so
it was you who told me when you're not at work, you're at the local brew pub, right? So
and I'm at work. Everyone else has gone home, and here I am. So I wanted to say, E Joy, I sort of feel like I'm looking in a mirror. And
Yeah,
then
we have the same haircut and
the glasses.
and the glasses.
And Gail, I saw Billy Joel on my 50th birthday too. So, all right. So mine was my 13th. It's in the 70s. My mother made a caterpillar cake out of cupcakes, which we all thought was the craftiest thing to do. It was very cool. You see Kool-Aid on the picnic table. It was in my backyard because my birthday's around Memorial Day, so I can have outdoor birthdays. And I had this great funky 1970s outfit. It was pink polyester with elephants on the t-shirt and the pink matching bell-bottom pants, which meant when we all tied balloons on our ankles and you were supposed to stomp and pop other people's balloons, my balloons hid in my bell bottoms. So I won, which I should have anyways, since it was my birthday. But my friends, they were not amused. I don't think they were quite that grumpy, but I remember them saying, "It's not fair. They're hiding in your pants." So, but yeah, it was I mean, it's the one I remember the most details about, I guess. So there we are.
Nice.
I love that it's a single panel. That single panel.
Yeah, that's kind of where
nice.
I just kept doodling.
Thanks, Christina.
Thanks.
We'll go to Carol next. Here's Carol. Oh, I don't think I can hear Carol either.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, that's it's the student loan comic. Happy
So
80th,
that's
Carol.
it.
You're
Thank
gonna-
you for this bit of joy ahead of time.
Thank you.
Nice to see you, Carol. Thanks so much. We'll go to
Nice to
Sarah
see
next.
you too.
Hey,
Hi,
can you
Sarah.
hear me?
Yep.
I
Yep.
This was great. I went back to third grade because it was when I was before I got self-conscious. So it was conscious, self-nervous, conscious, self-conscious. So it was like the birthday I really remember still feeling like super joyful. Um, so it's my 8th birthday, the beginning of third grade, before I got this crazy haircut and lost a lot of friends. But I was just so happy. And we climbed this little mountain. And we went all the way up the fire tower and screamed. And it was with 3 girls that I loved. And I had a massive unidentified crush probably on one of them. So I just remember it being just a super fun day. I don't remember cake or presents or anything else.
I think it makes sense you'd remember climbing a fire tower, though. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And being crushed out on whoever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super awesome. Thanks, Sarah. I'm gonna see if I think Nancy maybe it's not gonna work out for Nancy. So I'm gonna spotlight you again and say thank you. Whoa, you're back. Wait a minute. Edgar had his hand up and Edgar disappeared. Edgar, wait, we got to find out if Edgar's going to show tonight because he was there.
Edgar!
I mean, I'm sure Edgar's got a birthday story and his hand was up. Maybe he disappeared. Well,
Yeah.
Edgar's got a minute or two to chime in. Oh, Christian's here. Meanwhile, I'm going to put in the chat, I'm going to put again social media stuff, hashtag stuff, but also E Joy's Diary Comics. That link is there. Christian, go ahead. You want to share what you've got? I don't know if I don't even think he's connected to audio or something. I can't really connect. And I don't know what happened to Edgar.
We lost Edgar.
I think Edgar's not even in the room anymore. All right. So E Joy, I can't get Christian on audio either. So everybody's having tech problems tonight. Anyway, everybody E Joy, this got out so many stories and like such a spectrum of stories too. And I really think I needed them. They were all really grounding. Some were like a little bit crazy and some were very simple. Like I got 3 of my favorite cake, and others were just sort of like, there was some yeah, and they were, some projectile vomiting and some bad things that happened. But then the 18th birthday of climbing, the 24-hour boat ride or whatever, and climbing the mountain, all sorts of big things and little things. Anyway, it was really great. I really liked hearing all these stories. Thanks for bringing them out. You got?
Yeah.
I mean, anything else you want
everybody
to?
has a birthday, so everybody has a birthday story. So, and yeah, I'm gonna be doing weekly. It goes by the month, but it's like an ongoing diary, like daily diary, accountability group / class thing, and yeah, that starts next week.
And you're gonna give us prompts and just bring that energy that you always bring. So I really appreciate that because I just love your fearless energy on the page. I really love that. You just like write and draw and just do it.
Yeah, just gotta do it.
I'm gonna ask, let me see if I can pull up the participants. I'm gonna ask everybody to unmute yourselves. I'm gonna switch to gallery view. And I'm gonna thank E Joy. Thank you, E Joy. We will see you all next week.
Thank you.
Frozen next week.
Bye.
All right, everybody.
Thank you.
Nice to see you all. Thank you. Another great evening.
Thank
you. Bye.
Happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.